Hi Alice.
Oh, you're there, Kim. Hey, how are you?
Yeah, good, thanks. Thank you for joining me today for this online session.
Yeah, I like getting a chance to talk to you, Kim. This is pretty deadly that we can chat with each other like this on the computer.
No, it's good, isn't it? Modern
Yeah,
technology.
yeah,
We're pretty lucky.
yeah.
So what's been happening since we last spoke?
Oh, just same old, same old. Yeah, I'm not living at the shelter anymore because we spoke about what happened there last time we spoke. With those women always fighting and yeah, like me getting involved and all of that. Like I just had to get out of there. So yeah, no, I'm still there with my sister and yeah, just partying on.
What,
Yeah, just life goes on.
what do you mean by partying on, Alice? What does that mean?
Oh, just I'm drinking again. That obviously not pregnant, baby gone. They took this baby just like they took my other ones, and yeah, I just go back to living how I usually live, partying on, drinking up every night, and yeah, that's life.
And how are you feeling?
I don't really try to think about how I'm feeling. That's the whole point of drinking, I guess. I don't have to think about how I'm feeling when I'm drunk. So I don't think about how I'm feeling. If I start to think about how I'm feeling, I go get a drink.
Mm, okay. Um, can you Can you think of a time when alcohol wasn't a problem for you? Like where you were, who you were with?
Well, yeah, you know how proud I was to have not been drinking for most of my pregnancy, right up until the end there. All those months, nearly 9 months,
Hmm.
I wasn't drinking, and I I remember how good that felt to know I could stop and that I could choose not to. I felt really good. Yeah, all those weeks, months not drinking and doing right by my baby.
And
But
how did you manage to stay so strong at that time, Alice?
yeah, well, for all that time, I was able to not drink. I was just the fact that I had baby to look after, and I didn't want him to take this baby, and I guess that really did give me that just this different way of thinking about it. I just didn't want to, and yeah, now that they've taken baby and don't need to worry about looking after any of my babies,
So
well,
when
I
you
don't have that.
mm, when
I
you
don't have
think
that desire anymore. Sorry.
yeah, that's okay. When you think about the possibility of getting your babies back, do you think that stopping drinking might help work towards that?
Yeah, I mean, I guess I don't even bother trying to think anymore about getting my babies back. But you're right that stopping drinking would be the only way, the only chance I'd ever have of getting my babies back. And yeah, of course, I do want that.
And
I do.
it's understanding that you feel um, that you do feel so helpless in this situation, but you have to look at, you know, your strengths and how long you've managed to not drink for before, and see that that would be best for you, and a chance to get the kids back for you to not drink. Do you agree?
I do. I do. I guess it's good to hear that from you. I don't really hear that from anyone else. Yeah, most people just accept that kids are gone and nothing you can do about it. So it does help to realise there are things I can do to help be in a better place to be able to get my kids back, because that is what I want.
Yeah, that's understandable. Of course, you're a mother. It's a difficult time. How, if you were to put it on a scale of 1 to 10, how you're feeling right now, 1 being the worst and 10 being the best, where would you put yourself?
Oh, I mean, obviously I feel lowest of the low, but I know I have been lower before, so I'm not a 0 or 1 or even a 2. If I was a 2, I wouldn't be sitting here talking to you. God knows. Well, I know where I'd be, and I'm not there. I'm probably a 3, or I wouldn't go a 4, a 3. I'm not rock bottom. I've been there before. No, I'm not there, and I don't want to go there. I don't want to end up there. But I feel lowest of the low. I feel, not even worthy of being called mother. Got no kids, and that's what sends me down. But I'm not that low. I'm happy I get the time each week to talk to you, and you give me good things to think about. That I don't have to be drinking all the time. I didn't drink all the time for all that time, and I did that for my kids, and I can do that again.
Do you think, if I ask you to just sort of close your eyes and imagine you've travelled into next week and things are better and you're not drinking and you're feeling hopeful that you might get to have some contact with the kids, what how would you know that change had taken place and that you were feeling in a better place? What would be happening? Who would you be with?
Well, I'd be really happy to be able to log on this time next week and talk to you and tell you I haven't touched a drop of alcohol since we met last. That would be real good. I'd feel real good if in a week's time I get the chance to talk to you again and I haven't had a drink. It's hard to at this point imagine that, because it has now just become such a normal part of my day, and the people that I spend my time with.
What do you think that you could do, Alice, to replace that? So when you would normally be having a drink, what time would you sort of have a drink at, do you think?
It's most afternoons. By the time I wake up, sort of lunchtime. Like this time now that if I wasn't here now, I'd be there drinking every afternoon, and then just sort of keep going for as long as we can while we've got alcohol there each night.
What else do you think that you could go and do now today that you would enjoy that wouldn't involve alcohol, and maybe something that you could do the rest of the week? Is there something that you think you could go and do instead? I know that you said that you love painting.
Yeah, I don't know where any of my gear is now. I think I left it all at the shelter, all my different paints and stuff. Yeah, I did. I hadn't even thought about my paints and any of that stuff since I left the shelter.
We could look at getting some of that stuff back for you, but I just want to have a focus where you're you know, in a place where you're feeling good, where you don't feel tempted? You know, is there someone that you know where you could go for the next week and be who doesn't drink, who doesn't have alcohol around?
Oh yeah, well, I mean, there's my mate. Yeah, and she's always welcomes me to come over and spend time with her and her kids. Like, it's hard for me to be there with her and her kids, and I don't know how I'd go. It can make me feel a lot worse seeing her with her kids wanting to be with mine. But she does. She's always welcomes me to go over there. And yeah, perhaps it would help to spend my afternoons there with her family and try to just get home and get to bed without getting on the grog like I normally would in that home where I stay now. Yeah, that's a good idea. I mean, I know she would never have me around there if I was drinking. You know, so if I'm there with her, I know I won't be. It's just not an option. And I do always enjoy spending time with her. Just I find it hard being there with her kids. They're beautiful kids, and yeah, she's a beautiful mum. Sometimes it just makes me more sad though. Being there, but if I can be thinking of the fact that being there and being sober is just helping me get back to my kids, and hopefully that could work to help make it possible for me to not be drinking at home there every afternoon.
Yeah. Well, I think from that we can. Do you feel happy that we can make a plan for you to not drink this week? Maybe check in with me. I'll call you in 2 days and just see how it's going before our next online session. Yeah?
Yeah, I'd like that.
Is that okay?
Yeah,
you just have to remember how strong you are and how long you didn't drink for before when you were having the baby. Yeah. And know that you can do it. You can put your mind to it and you can do it.
Yeah, I know I can.
And I'll support you with that in any way that I can.
Thank you.
I might see if we can get an online session with the ATODS counsellor too.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I forgot about that mob. Yeah, I guess I really should try to get on board, because that did help during during the pregnancy, going to those meetings and going to see them. Yeah, that was a good idea, because that did help over that period of time that I wasn't drinking.
No, that's good. Okay. Are you happy for me to end the session now, Alice? And we'll organise again for next week?
Yeah, I like coming and getting the chance to talk to you each week, and I really hope when we get online together again this time next week that I can tell you that I haven't had anything to drink since we last spoke.
I believe in you, and I know that you can do it.
Thank you.
I'll talk to you in 2 days when I call you, okay? And I'll see you next week.
Thank you, Kim. See ya.
Bye, Alice. See ya.